Get registered and vote. You don't have any power. Your opinion doesn't count in America unless you vote. But when you vote, your opinion does count. But if you only vote once in a while, it doesn't work well. You need to be registered. You move, you re-register. I got involved in the marijuana movement when I smoked my first joint in 1969. I had resisted up till then. My wife, who became my former wife, who said, "Jack, you need to smoke pot." I said, "I can't believe you're smoking pot in front of the kids." She said, "Jack, once you smoke it, you're going to laugh at yourself." This is like 67 or 68. 69, divorced, I met a young lady, and she said to me, after we had been lovers and friends, she said, "Jack, have you ever smoked any marijuana?" And I said, "No." And she said, "I think you better." So the first time she gave me a joint, I went, blew it out, and I said, "It doesn't work on me." And kind of like what happened to Bill Clinton, right? But about a week later, I tried again. I took it in. I don't think I inhaled it. And I smoked 2-3 packs of cigarettes a day at the time. And blew it out, and I said, "It doesn't work on me." She said, "I'm going to get something to work if you promise to try it." And in the summer of 69, which I later learned was one of the driest summers in history, she went out and found a bag of what was called Acapulco Gold. And that Acapulco Gold, she rolled up into about 3 or 4 joints. She said she paid $20 for this ounce or half ounce or lid. And she said she never paid so much money for pot before. So she rolled 3 joints. I tried it twice now. I knew my ex-wife had been smoking this for about 3, 4, 5 years. So she said, "Here, you gotta take in the air when you do this." So I took in the air. You gotta hold it in about 5-10 seconds. I passed it back. She passed it again to me. She took her head, passed it back. When she passed it the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, you couldn't believe this joint. Do you ever remember that first time you really got loaded on wood grass and you had all these people around and you couldn't stop smoking because you didn't want to be a lightweight? Well, here's by the time she's passing this joint back to me, and this pot is as good as any Northern Lights 5 plus haze or Cherry Bomb, any of the other good weeds I've had. At least in my memory it was my first time. And I got so high, and she passed that joint, and my head's going over here, it's going over here. She puts earphones on me. I listened to earphones a little bit in 1969, they were fairly new. In the summer of 69, just about this time, maybe a couple weeks earlier, she put these earphones on me, and I heard music in color. I saw the Tijuana Brass playing each and every note and another note crossing over. But I laid there on the floor with the earphones on, and I had an experience. I was 30 years old. I was smoking my first joint. Actually, by now I think we were on our 2nd joint. Which we might as well, I might as well. If you remember that first time, it's a lot like an acid trip. Well, at least mine was. There I was listening to this music in color, seeing all these notes go out, cross over each other, touch and hug each other, go on, make their own noises, and I had never seen anything like this in my head of any type, let alone music, other than daydreaming a bit once in a while. We had already been lovers. We made love. We smoked another joint. We made love in slow motion. I had the most exquisite experience of my life. I didn't even know human beings could touch or feel or have a like that. That was, by comparison, everything else in my life had been muted. This is what Harry Anslinger, and he was still alive at this time. This is what Harry Anslinger and all the people were telling you was going to drive people nuts. I was always worried about people getting crazy. And we made love for hours. An exquisite love. And then, afterwards, we went to the kitchen. And I had my first munchies. And I've had munchies all my life. But this is the first time that food, that chocolate cake, exploded in your mouth. And I asked her, I said, why is this illegal? She said, I don't know. I said, wow,